I've never wanted to grab the camera, grab my outfit, and do another video as fast as a couple of minutes ago. I am very used to being shocked by videos by the classic pundits who have their own show, either on mainstream or alternative, doing their blow-by-blow, throwing out their little cheeky insults, and just maintaining that shtick that seems to permeate the world of mass media. And don't get me wrong, I mean, don't be wrong, you know. People with a large following, the host that people like for whatever reason, it's powerful, it's persuasive, it's dangerous. And really, that's the front line of the war. You can't get to the politicians until you break them down. That's my opinion. The Alex Jones, the Glenn Beck, the Bill O'Reilly, the Sean Hannitys, and this one that ticked me off was Rachel Maddow. This was not long ago that she put this out. This is 5 days ago. I've never been so amazed at how really unabashed, just completely without any strategy to be misunderstood, somebody has ever exposed themselves as a career-long dedicated evil person, as Rachel Maddow did the other day. She started off her broadcast with this, funny shtick about this is the Rachel Maddow book club, and she's espousing the 9/11 Commission report, and then the graphic novel that they came out with cartoons and drawings that would explain visually what they were saying in the 9/11 Commission report. She had nothing but great things to say, glowing report about it. I was shocked, so shocked, that I had to stop the video and take it in. The only good thing about it was, as I go through my attempt to really conceptualize what is going on and why this all works, there's always these moments, these gleaming moments, where a main fact gets added to my personal dogma, my personal way of seeing this. The big one now, which should have been, obviously representative, is the fact that these are very strategically placed people to go after a very specific demographic. My big wake-up moment was Michael Moore. I saw him 11 years ago talk in person. We walked out on stage in an unwashed sweater, crappy pants, and ripped shoes, and some dumb hat. I mean, you could make fun of me. I dress like this just because I try to balance out the seriousness with some kind of modesty. But you got your Michael Moore, you got your Glenn Beck, you got your Bill O'Reilly, you got your Alex Jones, you got your Rachel Maddow, and her thing is the militant lesbians. And the militant people that would support gay culture and the acceptance that is expected by people that have been persecuted, or different groups of people that have a history of being persecuted. She's the representative angry voice, or very highly intelligent voice, standing guard against any kind of possible persecution, any insinuation of it continuing, gay marriage, these issues that she is steadfast about. That's why she's there. A certain kind of people follow Alex Jones, a certain kind of people follow Glenn Beck, a certain kind of people follow her. And, I mean, certain kind of people follow me. I've got fans. And it's really, when I talk to them and I meet them, you know, generally when I find out something about their life, it's a certain way about them. You know, they have similar backgrounds and similar thoughts. That's a real regrettable fact, that the divide and conquer thing, like religion, is just, none of them can be right because they're all in the minority, even the biggest ones. We're talking about the creator of the world, or the reality of religion in the world. You're talking about the whole planet. Everybody. Everybody's got to be involved, or it's crap. You can't say we're right and you're wrong. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, with her, it's just so glaring. She basically made a declaration that she's a shill, that she is just a mouthpiece for the corporate crap. And, you know, she's totally debunking and, you know, just being so belligerent with a smile against people that question these official stories of these horrible things. He went down the list from 9/11 to Aurora to Sandy Hook. I personally, look, I saw one of these things. All right? I witnessed one of these. And I've talked about it in my other videos. How many times you gotta watch the videos of 9/11 with those buildings going down before you realize that the NIST report and the 9/11 Commission talking about facts can't possibly be true? And then you got her just re-establishing that conspiracy theory people are crazy. That was her whole shtick. I couldn't even finish the video. I just want to come down here and say, no, she's... You gotta pounce on these people, you gotta get loud, because what we have is the power of the numbers. The true crime of all this is the large number of people that don't say anything. Lots of people think like I do. And I'm just trying to wake you up to have a voice and get your crew together. Because these pundits on these talk shows, they work for the powers that be that are hurting you. Income tax is 50%. Your motivation for bringing this down should be no more of that. You make $100,000 a year in your regular employment, 50 of it goes to the government. Not to mention all the other little taxes that go on to other things. Not to mention the overpriced items that you're persuaded to buy. You don't really have any choice of bartering or haggling. Same thing goes with these atrocities. Good thing about the internet is it's becoming obvious. I mean, there's nothing about Sandy Hook that's believable. Nothing. And it really appears that they make these things ludicrous because, you know, Rachel was even laughing about how this is all just laughable, and how these are facts that are put out, and the conspiracy people simply adhere to everything because of a feeling that they are dedicated to. They don't listen to reason because they enjoy being a band of crazy people. No. Conspiracy theory people are sick of this. And she makes a joke that, you know, the grand plan is to enslave us and control us, as if that's not the case. Yeah, that's the case. Yeah. That's the case with TSA. That's the case with income tax. That's the case with the IRS. Enslaving us, getting our money. She'll say anything they want, obviously. Disgusting. It's a video that was posted, I believe, on April 29th. And she's talking about these 3 books. And you'll never see a better example of her agenda and what she's really about, and how disgusting that is. There are people that are loyal to her, that will just believe anything she says. And that's how these pundit hosts establish themselves. They win the trust of a certain demographic, certain way of life, and once that's established, they are directed to throw out a serious dose of disinformation, and it's believed and accepted. You will not find anyone in Congress who challenges the 9/11 Commission report. Even though the 9/11 Commission report goes completely against all scientific logic, and she goes to quote popular mechanics. Popular mechanics is there for one reason only: to stop logical thought. When they're insulting, like Bill O'Reilly, when he goes off calling people names, that kind of thing works psychologically. People hate to be insulted and put down like they're crazy. The little smirk of the pundit host, like Rachel Maddow and Glenn Beck, they always do the little smile, they nod their head like, here's your chance to wake up and not be stupid. I'm basically only giving you one chance. It's right now. Believe what I'm saying or you're dumb. You're stupid and you don't have a chance. They all do the same thing. But the insults, all the same. For her to be okay with the portrayal of 9/11 in those books is beyond comprehension. These people are intelligent. And that's what makes them persuasive, because you can tell they've got brains. And so if people that you can tell have brains are saying a certain thing, you think, well, there's got to be something to it. But nothing that has a wide audience is not controlled by, the big money, whether it's alternative or mainstream. Us that make these videos on YouTube, we are codified. A lot of us don't have a whole lot of views. We never go viral because they codify us to have a lockdown on how visible our titles are and things like that. I have two friends that work there, and they admit how it works. And I have a journalism degree, and I worked in television and newspaper for years, and I know how real dedication to truth is shut down.